Okay, so a couple things that I will attach from just a straight side control. And this is when I'll start attacking from straight side control. I need to isolate the near arm. If I can't isolate the near arm, I will always go to north-south. But if I can isolate this arm, I will set up some attacks straight from straight side control. So look, I get on my toes, I bring my knees together, and I use my leg, my knee, to push his hips over to the side. Once I do this, I'm going to use my rib cage and start to separate his elbow from his body. See this? Now this elbow separate, even if this arm is in, I really don't care about that. Separate his arm from his body. If I really want to start putting a lot of pressure on him, I'll take this elbow and I'll bring it here. And then look, I'll start moving my chest over his face like this. This is horrible for him. See this? Try to move, try to push me off. Look, I'm just like really heavy right here. And a lot of times what I can do is I can just swim this in here and just trap this arm. Okay? Now, from here, I can come back into this position. Now this arm's super isolated. So I'll show it again. Elbows in tight. I'm in here. I get up on my toes and I walk his hips over with my knee. Now use my rib cage to scrape up his arm and bring his elbow away from his body. Now if I want to get some more isolation on this arm, I go over his head and then I just move my chest over his face. And then I can extend this far leg like this. My far leg's extended. Now look, I can come up here and then I can just start to isolate this arm away. And then I, of course, can come back under his head and come to a good side control. Now once I do that, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I got good control of him. I can actually grab the material on this shoulder to kind of keep him moving away from me. And I pull my own lapel out. See, I'm staying low on him though. I'm really not letting him know what I'm doing. A lot of times I'll even put it in my mouth like this. And when I come in, I'm just going to feed it over like this in this position. So I'll feed it over the top and I'll pull it in tight. I don't really care if it's over his arm, it doesn't matter, I can still choke him. From here, I block the hip, I move around, I straighten this arm and step over his head, and my hand goes on the hip, and then I just bring in the pressure. Here, I walk his hips over, and I drag my hip up, isolating the elbow from the body. I could do the choke from here, but sometimes I like to get a little bit of better isolation of this arm. So I go over his head, pinching his head to my knee. And then look, I move my chest over the top of him. And now look at where my chest is. See this? Over his face. Now I can just bring it in here and separate it. But see where I'm at? Right here. Try to move. He's stuck. And his arms are isolated from his body. Now from here, I just come here and dig back under his head. I'm in this position. I got good control. Look at here. I bring my head here. And look at this. Stop me from feeding the choke. You see what I did? See how I did that? Watch again. In my mouth. Now watch. Here, block the hip. Move. Over. Finish the choke. That's some sneaky stuff right there.